Hi there, Virgo. This is the Spirit Warrior with your fortnightly reading. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So we'll leave those two out. So today we're doing predictions and energies for the month of November. And the first column is the first week, and the first card is the Three of Swords. And in the Taurus reading I just did, it came out exactly the same place, which is wild, isn't it? And then we have the Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords. I don't know whether I said this is your general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Also, I'd like to thank you for your support. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'd love you to do so. It really helps me build the channel and helps the algorithm. And if you give me a comment, a share and a like, that would be great too. And also, I'm currently doing personal readings. There is a link in the description below. So in the second week, we have the Seven of Wands, the Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. In the third week, we have the Hangman, the Page of Wands, and the Four of Swords. And in the last week, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups. And we'll draw one more card, which will be the overarching energy for the reading, and the mystery card. We'll put that down, we'll turn it over at the end of the reading. So in the first week of November, we have the Three of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. So the Three of Swords is pain and suffering. There's something in your life that is hurting you to your core and may have been doing so for some time. But the feeling I get is that this time of pain and loss, or pain and suffering, is over, and that now is the time to pull the swords from the heart. Now is the time to heal and alchemize and get ready to receive a new and better life. The Page of Cups, of course, is a budding new relationship. And we have the Two of Cups over here. So Virgo, if you're looking for love, it could happen in the month of November. This would be the first date or the first few dates, and this could be the blossoming of a major relationship with your soul partner. The Seven of Swords is a card of lying, cheating and stealing. You need to be vigilant to ensure that nobody's been dishonest with you in your life. This is also a card of new strategies. He's stealing the swords so he doesn't have to go to war with the soldiers in the morning. And this is saying now is the time to try different strategies or different processes or different paths in your life. It's time for a different way. The Three of Swords is clarified by the Five of Cups. The Magician clarifies the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Cups clarifies the Seven of Swords. So the Five of Cups is a card of loss and disappointment. It's about being fixated on the loss of life. So, this pain and suffering could be the result of a loss, so of a relationship, of a job, a financial loss, something that has really hurt you very, very deeply. And so in the Five of Cups, he's so fixated on the loss that he can't see the two cups behind him. And the universe is really saying, now is the time to stop being fixated on this pain and suffering. Now is the time to open up your life to new possibilities. This is a mindset change that the universe is asking for. The magician is the master creator in the tarot. So he has all the tools of the universe to create what he desires in life, or what he wants to manifest in life. And so this really is a time of renewal, is what I'm hearing. Now is the time for a new beginning. And if you look over here, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which says the wheel of life is turning. So there's a major transformation happening here, a major energy shift for you, Virgo. And the Eight of Cups is a card of leaving things behind, the Three of Swords, and the loss and disappointment. This man is walking away from things that have been holding him back, and he's looking to find what will fulfill him in life. And you have the energy and power of the magician to create what you need in life. In the second row, we have the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Seven of Wands is a card of persistence. It says you've been challenged by many things in life, but you've stood strong and you've persisted, and you're still standing on top of the mound, ready to go forward in life. And the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, and it confirms times have been tough. There's been battles, and you've taken some bruises and some beatings, but you're still standing strong, and you're ready for the transformation that is about to occur as the wheel of life starts to turn in your favour and life doesn't feel so damn difficult. So the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. The Tower card clarifies the Nine of Wands. And the Seven of Swords reappears to clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Seven of Swords, I'm getting a couple of messages. And it really is saying this is a time to tread carefully, that there are people who could be treacherous in your life. It's a disappointing thing to say, isn't it? But, you know, if these things in your life, this pain and suffering and loss has been a relationship, sometimes people bear a grudge, strangely enough, and they will say things about you, or they will spread messages about you, or they will take steps to make your life difficult. So the Wheel of Fortune is really saying that this is about to change. So there has been maybe some difficult situations with people, and the Wheel of Fortune, or the Wheel of Life, is starting to turn, and you will leave these situations behind. The Tower card is a card of transformational change. So the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower card really are powerful messages from the universe that life is transforming for you, Virgo. This is about the foundation of your life that is no longer supporting the way you want to live. And so the universe is advocating that you change these things. So the foundation may have been pain and loss and suffering, and that's not a foundation you want to build your life on, is it? You need to use the magician's tools to create a life of positivity, not negativity. And of course, the Tower card can be an epiphany or an aha moment. So now you may see, as you stand as the wounded warrior, a path or a way, or you'll feel the strength to change your life. But of course, if you don't make these changes, then the universe is saying, the Tower card, that these changes may happen anyway. And so it's really important that you use this positive energy that's flowing here to make positive changes in your life. Because the Ace of Pentacles says that you have persevered, and now there's a new path towards prosperity and abundance. And this is very positive news here, isn't it? In the third week, we have the Hangman. the Page of Wands and the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is a card of rest and respite. And Virgo, there's a hell of a lot going on, isn't there? And so this says now's the time to pause and reflect, meditate, or even pray and gather your strength and your energies so that you can create a new and positive life. And the Page of Wands is an adventurous page, and he's saying he's ready to go out in the desert and discover all the new possibilities of the universe. And the Hangman is a card of new perspective. He's been hanging from the tree of knowledge. He's contorted himself into all sorts of different shapes and gained enlightenment. And now he can see life in a different path or in a different perspective, from a different angle. But of course, the Hangman is tied to the tree of knowledge. And so you need to cut yourself down so that you can manifest this life. Otherwise, these just remain dreams or wishes or thoughts. And so really in this third row, there are two cards of contemplation and one card of energy and action. So the universe is saying rest, reflect, take action. And that really is the recipe in the third week. So the Hangman is clarified by the Nine of Swords. The Chariot card clarifies the Page of Wands, and the Four of Cups clarifies the Four of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is the never-ending nightmare. It's all this pain, suffering. It's been going round and round in your head, and it's keeping you awake at night. And the universe is saying now the way to wake up from this nightmare is to change your perspective, your mindset, your view of life. The Four of Cups is a card of review and disappointment. He's sitting here stewing over the fact that he's really unhappy with the outcome of these three cups in front of him. He's so deep in his anger and disappointment that he can't see the new opportunities here in the fourth cup. And this really is what this reading is about, is moving from disappointment and loss to embrace new energies in life, to create and experience a life that you truly deserve and desire. And the Chariot card clarifying the Page of Wands is the card of action. So we've had reflection and pausing and waking up from nightmares, and now the universe is giving you the keys to the Chariot to drive your life away from the difficult times in the city towards all the new possibilities of the universe and victory and success. And this really is kind of what the reading's about, isn't it? It's about driving your life towards the things you desire and leaving the things that have hurt you and disappointed you in the past behind. In the last row, we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Two of Cups. So the Seven of Pentacles is a card of review, but it's a bit more positive than the card of the Four of Cups. So he's standing here looking at his harvest, and he's pondering about whether this was the right harvest, whether he can make a better harvest. How can he improve? Is this what he really wants to do? So this is really about planning about how you're going to manifest your life in the future. The Two of Cups, of course, can be an amazing new relationship. And of course, we have the Page of Cups. So there is some lover energy here for you. And if the Three of Swords was the end of a relationship, this can be the universe saying now is the time for a new relationship. You're ready for love again. And that, for many people, can be a really big moment in their life. If you're not looking for love, this can be a friendship, partnership. If you're in a relationship, it can be the intensifying of that relationship. And if you're single as a Pringle, it can mean that you're improving in self-love and self-worth. And the Six of Wands is a card of victory. So we have two cards here of victory and success. And of course, there's always a backstory to the Six of Wands, isn't there? He is riding into the city square to the accolades as he's won the battle. But of course, there has been a battle, and there has been a battle in the cards here, hasn't it? So it says that you've won the war, Virgo, which is great news. And now you're experiencing the rewards and the enjoyment and the success that you deserve. The Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. The Nine of Cups clarifies the Six of Wands. And the Six of Swords clarifies the Two of Cups. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration and building something masterful in your life. And the universe is saying the way to create even more pentacles or better pentacles is to join with other people and use the synergy of this collaboration to gain mastery and gain inspiration and work together to create an even better result in your life. The Six of Swords, clarifying the Two of Cups, is a card of moving on. So the woman and child are leaving everything but the clothes on their back behind, and they're moving from turbulent waters to calmer seas. And this really says the difficult times are over, Virgo. And if we pair that with the Two of Cups, it can certainly say there's been a difficult relationship. And it was turbulent and rocky and hurtful if you look at the Three of Swords. And now you're ready to move on towards calmer seas and better shores in a beautiful new relationship. If you're not looking for a relationship, this can just mean there are better times on the way for you, Virgo, which is great news. We'll turn over the mystery card, and it's the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is a card of nostalgia and things from the past. And really, there's only one way I can read this, and this is to leave the past behind. The past being the pain and suffering, the loss and disappointment, the struggle and the battle. Because in this card in Rider-Waite, you can see the buildings and the roofs of the buildings disheveled. They're being knocked about, and somebody has tried to paper over the damage by sprucing it up with some flowers. And this says that the past really wasn't as good as maybe your memories were. Maybe things were pretty rickety and difficult. And the universe is really saying it's time to leave the past behind and open up your life to the possibilities of a great new future. And that is all about moving on in the Six of Swords, isn't it? Cards are playing up today. The Six of Cups is clarified by a reappearance of the Hangman. And so the universe is confirming that this month for Virgo really is a time to change your perspective on life. That you may have felt that pain and suffering was what your life was about. That no matter what you did, things hurt and there was loss and disappointment. But of course, we have two major cards of change here. We have one card of amazing movement. So the Wheel of Fortune is the universe or the wheel of life turning. And it says, fortune is about to favour you, which is positive news. The Tower card says it's time for a major transformation in your life. That's a positive step. The Chariot card says, now is the time to drive your life towards victory and success. And we have the Six of Wands confirming that victory and success is a positive outcome of your life. And I don't think I talked about the Nine of Cups, but the Nine of Cups says that as you experience victory and success, your dreams and wishes will come true. And that is a major change of perspective, isn't it? Going from pain and loss to victory and success and your dreams and wishes coming true. That's what it's all about in November for you, Virgo. That is an incredible reading. I hope you like it. Give me a like and subscribe so you can catch me next time. I send you much love, joy, peace and happiness. And this is the Spirit Warrior signing out. Ciao.